Boston now waits to see who they will face in the World Series. The LA Dodgers look to win the NLCS tonight with a 3-2 series lead over the Milwaukee Brewers. The state of Nebraska has changed its slogan from Visit Nebraska, Visit Nice, to the new one, Nebraska, honestly, it's not for everyone. And apparently tourism numbers seem to bear that out. State tourism officials say Nebraska consistently ranks as the least likely place tourists plan to visit. I'm Erin McCarty on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. .101.7 FM, 710 KEEL. Good morning to you. Erin McCarty here. Dan Keel is here.
Good morning.
Another city council member's here, and he's got some really cool ideas, and I want to talk to him. You do the honors for me, though.
We've moved to District D, and
Okay.
this is Versa Clark, who's a candidate for District D.
Mm-hmm. Versa Clark. District D is that's Shreveport's a Rodeo Drive.
Yes.
District D is the where a lot of the tax dollars are generated from, southeast Shreveport. Several folks are running in that district. Why you? Tell us about Versa Clark.
I'm a Cedar Grove native from since 1960, but I'm running because in our website it says One Shreveport, and that's what I'm trying to generate. One Shreveport. We are trying to. You're saying that a lot of tax dollars are in that particular district, all except for a small segment of that base, which is the Cedar Grove, Eden Gardens, and Pine Valley area.
Mm-hmm.
And those are things that I really want to redo. So,
who is Versa Clark? What do you do? What's your background?
I'm a retired educator. I left here back in 1993, went out to New Mexico, spent around 18 years out there before returning about 6 years ago. I retired as an educator from Albuquerque Public Schools.
Why run for city council? This is your first venture, your first toe dip into politics.
Yeah, and that is the thing. Yeah, I've been writing articles for the Shreveport Times, just op-ed stuff, for the Shreveport Times and the Shreveport Sun, and a lot of those things that I was writing about, should have been taking place, and they were not. So,
top on your priority list for things that need to be taking place right now.
Top on my priority list would be the redevelopment of the Cedar Grove area, that Cedar Grove, Eden Gardens, and Pine Valley. Now, one of the other things is that we had recent flooding. We're going to get some rain in this weekend, and I wanted to dredge Red River. Now, that's been told that that's not a responsibility of a city council person, but if I'm elected, those people that are living down in that particular area, the Haven and those areas, those people are in my district. So I'm concerned about how much they're having to pay for flood insurance, and also that that should not be with the with the with the flooding. So the other thing is to extend 3132 so that we have access to the port.
We were
So,
talking about I-49 too. You're in favor of the
Yes.
intercity connector,
I
though
am.
that's not in the District D district. It matters to our entire town.
It matters to the whole city and the economic future of the city. So
Will you work with DOTD, with federal officials, to push for that to be done?
I mean, I'm willing to work with whoever to get that done. I've been on this mission for 33 years now. The magazine that I published back in 1985, the first issue was I-49, Where Are You? And it talked about the economic impact that it would have on the city and the area and the region.
Let's talk about crime.
Yes.
District D. When I ask residents of District D about crime, they're like, you know, every now and then we have a car break-in, but it's not a huge problem in District D, except in certain neighborhoods, the
Right.
Cedar Grove neighborhood.
Mm-hmm.
Is the priority in that district different?
Yes, in a way. One of the things there is that we haven't looked at the fact that generational poverty creates this criminal activity all the time. So tomorrow will be 30 years, 1 month since the Cedar Grove riots. And looking back, something should have been done. I don't know, I wasn't here at the time, but I don't know exactly what was set up to be taking place. But I understand that there were some promises made.
Mm-hmm.
Those promises evidently were not kept. And so that particular area has continued to deteriorate. And it sits right next to Spring Lake.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
My question for city council candidates is, you have to concern yourself with your district, but then you also have to look at the bigger picture. If District D doesn't need as much money for road repairs, are you comfortable voting for more money going into B or A or wherever it's most needed? Or will you fight for District D and equal road money for your district?
No, you're right. And these are compromises, and we have to prioritize those particular needs. One of the things that is happening now is that we have not so much a mandate, but we have the 2030 master plan, and that's a workable document. I can't wait to see the master plan committee start putting certain things into action. All of those departments that you're talking about, like roads or water and sewage, those guys have to build into their budget what that plan calls for. And those city council members will have to make sure that they prioritize those things. So all of those plans that are out there in the 2030 master plan, some of them are short range, some of them are medium, some of them are long range.
What about the police chief? Do you have confidence in him?
I think we had gone over this before. One of the problems with Shreveport is that it has grown outward, and there are a lot of things that we cannot do well because we can't cover all that ground. That's not only the police force, but also the fire department, also the garbage collection. Those are things that I don't have a say in the hiring of the police force, the police chief. But I'm confident that if they had what they needed. Now, there's probably a relationship that is missing in certain neighborhoods, whereas the police can't get the information from the people because the people don't trust the police.
Mm-hmm.
So we need to try to find a way to bring that back.
Speaking of growth, you in favor of annexations, or do we need to rein that in a little bit?
Part of the master plan says that they are not supposed to do any more new annexations until they fix all of the infilling. And that's one of the reasons why that I'm really pushing for some investments in the Cedar Grove, Eden Gardens, and Pine Valley area.
And we're talking to Versa Clark, candidate for District D in Shreveport City Council. What sets you apart from the others in the race?
I guess my vision as this young lady, Mary Ann Farmer, I think her name was. She wrote a big old article in the Shreveport, well, not a big article, but she was saying that Shreveport needs people with vision. And I think that I've shown over the years to have had vision about things. I'm looking forward to completing this master plan in the 12 years that we have left, because 5 years after that 12 years is up, Shreveport celebrates its 200-year anniversary. And to go back 7 years from now, Centenary celebrates its 200-year anniversary. So we have some milestones that are coming up, and we need to look like, we progressed in 200 years.
Versa Clark, thanks for your time.
Okay, thank you.
Appreciate you coming in.
All right, thank you.
101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Here is Ruben.
The intersection at Jewella Avenue and West 70th Street's dealing with some slow-moving traffic right now. And we have some traffic delays on Shed Road near Swan Lake Road in Bossier City. If you have anything to report to us, please give us a call at our Planet Fitness Traffic Hotline. That's 687-ROAD.
Lots of sunshine, 70 today. Right now, it's 59. .101.7 FM, 710 Keel. Here is Fletch.
Good morning from the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger. This is Tim Fletcher. Evangel swarm bird at Lee Hedges Stadium Thursday night, 42-7 to remain unbeaten in District 1 5A play. The Eagles were up 35-zip at halftime and scored touchdowns on their first 6 possessions to leave little doubt on who rules the roost in 1 5A. Benton held on for their 3rd straight nail-biting win, handling Huntington 14-12 at Independence Stadium. The NFL work week got started. Denver had 2 pick sixes in the first quarter off Cardinal rookie quarterback Josh Rosen to set up a dominant 45-10 win in Arizona. In addition, Emmanuel Sanders threw and caught a touchdown pass to move the Broncos to 3-4 overall and drop the Cardinals to 1-6. Boston swept through the Astros in Houston after splitting a pair at Fenway Park, winning 3 straight games in Minute Maid Park, capped by a 4-1 win last night to win the American League Championship. David Price threw 6 shutout innings and got the win, and Raffy Devers cracked a 3-run homer to oust the defending World Series champs. From the sports desk of 1130 The Tiger, this is Tim Fletcher.
.1017 FM, 710 Keel. I'm a millionaire here. It's my
You're
new
a loser
name.
is what you told me you're going to change your name
Might
to.
change my name to You're a Loser. I'm not sure. Dan Keel is here. Mega Millions tonight's $970 million. Tomorrow, sausage balls got the ingredients ready to go. LSU, Mississippi State, 6 p.m. kickoff. You can listen to the game on AM 1130 The Tiger. In fact, to avoid what happened last week, because it's going to be rainy tomorrow, and the interruptions on the TV with the weather alerts and all that, turn the radio broadcast up and watch the game on TV.
I like to do that anyway.
Yeah, love it like that. Other big games I'm going to need to watch. I know Alabama's got another cupcake on the menu today.
Tennessee's not exactly a cupcake, but they're not in Alabama's
They're
class.
not Georgia or Florida.
Well, no. I wouldn't even say Florida's in Alabama's class, but let's see here. What big games do we have? Iowa versus Maryland should be pretty good. That's an early game, 11 a.m. The big early game that you need to focus on, Michigan State at Michigan.
Ooh, that's a biggie.
That's number 6 versus number 24. You got NC State versus Clemson, which should be pretty good. If Clemson goes down, maybe LSU goes up in the rankings finally and gets that playoff spot.
Yeah.
Of course, LSU versus Michigan State. And the other big game that's coming up this weekend that you got to watch, Washington State versus Oregon.
Washington State, Oregon. That'll be a good game. I'm looking forward to that. So, we'll see how LSU does. I'm hoping they can get a big win tomorrow over Mississippi State and get ready for Bama. Bring on Bama. Here is Hannity.
Your morning espresso starts right here. It's the Sean Hannity Morning Minute.
What did Rand Paul say? Somebody's going to get killed. Somebody's going to get hurt and killed. I don't care what your political beliefs are. You want to affect change in the country, you can do so. Go to the ballot box. Keep your fist to yourself. And frankly, why are you even going to bother scream and yell and be rude to people? It doesn't get you anywhere. You have an opportunity to impact the country now in a significant way, and same goes for the left. If they want to go out and vote, they can go out and vote. We had poor Susan Collins a day after the hazmat team had to be called in to deal with the suspicious packages that they claim Ricin was a part of. Now we have a major university being bombarded with calls to rescind the honorary degrees they gave Collins in 1998 and 2017. I mean, I just don't understand the whole sick, ugly, twisted mentality that has emerged here.
The Sean Hannity Show from coast to coast later today.
Hey, if you or a loved one struggles with leg or foot cramps, you've got to try TheraWorks Relief. Now, this non-greasy foam is proven to relieve muscle cramps fast, and with daily use, TheraWorks Relief can prevent muscle cramps. So that means you can get a full night's sleep or do the activities you love without any worry. TheraWorks Relief is my choice for preventing and relieving muscle cramps. Get TheraWorks Relief today in the pain relief aisle at Walmart, CVS, Rite Aid, Walgreens, or just go to the website TheraWorksRelief.com.
This holiday season, impress everyone who visits your home with brand new made-to-order custom blinds from Blinds.com. Get inspired by before and after pictures, read reviews, and get the latest trends in colors and patterns at Blinds.com. And right now, you can save up to 40%, plus take an additional 5% off site-wide when you use promo code Hannity. That's up to 40%, plus take an additional 5% off site-wide at Blinds.com. Blinds.com, promo code Hannity. Rules and restrictions apply.
The intersection at Greenwood Road and Juella Avenue is dealing with some slow-moving traffic right now. And we have some traffic delays on Benton Road just north of I-220 in Bossier City. If you have anything to report to us, please give us a call at our Planet Fitness traffic hotline. That's 687-ROAD.
Rain chances ramping back up tonight and will take us through the day on Saturday. Clouds in the forecast today with a shower, 72. Showers likely tonight, low 59. Rain likely in the morning tomorrow, then partly cloudy for the afternoon, 68. Sunshine on Sunday. Sunday's high, 63. Richard Wettigan, the Weather Channel.
Breaking news and trending talk. This is 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL. KEEL, Shreveport.
And a good Friday morning to you. Erin McCarty here. Dan Keel is here.
Good morning.
Matt Parker is here, too. Coming up this hour, more council member candidates. We're going to have the Council D focus this hour. Also going to talk about life expectancy a little bit, because Matt keeps telling me over there he's ready to kill me. So I'm trying to figure out how much longer I have to live. Focusing on the news, a lot of people are talking about the Mega Millions. A big drawing is tonight. It's closing in on $1 billion. Shreveport will no longer host prayer vigils. Shreveport Police Department, that is. Oh, boy, that's going to get under your skin if you haven't heard about that one yet either. Tim Fletcher's got sports, and we'll have traffic and weather together on the way. 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
Systems.net.
The power of information. KEEL News now.
SPD will no longer host prayer vigils. Matt Parker has that.
The Shreveport Police Department has announced they will no longer host or promote prayer vigils. The move comes after Chief Alan Crump received a letter from the Freedom from Religion Foundation. The foundation, also involved in the suit of the Bossier school system, says that by promoting Christianity, the department is alienating a lot of citizens, and a law enforcement agency should avoid anything that appears to create bias towards any one group of people. From 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL, I'm Matt Parker.
A Caddo grand jury says 2 Shreveport police officers were justified when they shot and killed an auto theft suspect. Officers Cody Walsworth and Gregory Washington both fired shot at and killed Michael Ducote after a car chase back in August. Ducote was armed when police contacted him, and he allegedly attempted to run the officers over shortly before the shots were fired. Caddo Sheriff Steve Prater disappointed his agency won't be getting more of the money from the savings from criminal justice reform efforts.
Supposed to have gotten 912, but in fact, we didn't even get that. We didn't get the 912. We got 537,000, and of that 537,000, 388,000 went to United Way.
Prater says he is getting $50,000 for computers for a training program for inmates who are about to be released. Parents are outraged about the actions of a Bossier Parish teacher who's accused of video voyeurism. We asked Superintendent Scott Smith about the case.
It's allegedly happened at school, and my understanding is that the charge is video voyeurism at this time, but I know that there's an investigation still going on.
The teacher, Aubrey Norcross, has been placed on leave without pay. Some parents say similar accusations were leveled against Norcross a couple of years ago, but he was never charged. Smith, though, says he's not aware of anything of this nature happening before. Bossier police trying to find the robber or robbers who held up the Raceway gas station on Old Minden Road twice in 5 days. The first robbery happened on October 8th. There was another one on October 13th. You can see the suspects online at KeelNews.com. 2 people were killed Wednesday night in a car crash on Highway 80. According to Caddo deputies, a Toyota RAV4 was trying to pass a pickup truck when they collided head-on with a Pontiac Vibe. A passenger in each vehicle died in that crash. The Mega Millions jackpot for tonight, it's almost $1 billion, and lots of folks are getting in on office pools to try to win. Lottery lawyer Jason Kirkland says before you put in for the office pool, though, you need to cover yourself legally by getting written consent and documenting everything to prevent a potential nightmare if you do end up winning.
People need to make photocopies of the tickets, send it around to everyone in the pool, and that really protects the person buying it and the rest of the pools.
Tonight's drawing is at 10 p.m. Election officials and federal cybersecurity agents are touting improved collaboration aimed at confronting and deterring efforts to tamper with elections ahead of the November midterms. Fifth-ranked LSU hosts number 22 Mississippi State tomorrow night, but could the Tigers be ripe for a letdown after the big win over Georgia? Tigers running back Clyde Edwards-Helaire says they will have a lot to prove.
Even being ranked 5, we still understand that we're going to be called the underdog, and people are going to talk about LSU because we are always the people to talk about. I mean, why not talk about LSU? So being able to go out there and have a chip on our shoulder and keep this train moving is something very special.
Kickoff is at 6 p.m. tomorrow night. You can hear the game on AM 1130 The Tiger. A guy in Virginia has a bizarre habit. He broke into a shoe store and swiped a pile of shoes. Problem is, he took the display shoes, so he only got shoes for the right foot. And no, this is not a one-legged man. I'm Erin McCarty on 101.7 FM and 710 KEEL.
Showers likely tonight, low 59. Rain likely in the morning tomorrow, then partly cloudy for the afternoon, 68. Sunshine on Sunday. Sunday's high 63.